Good morning, I'm Sean Yao and this is One News Now. Cebu City is imposing stricter community quarantine measures hours after the arrival of Environment Secretary Roy Cimatu, who was ordered by the President to oversee the government's COVID response in the Queen City of the South. News 5 correspondent Jem Avancenia is joining us live for the updates. Jem, what's going on in Cebu?
Cebu City Mayor Edgardo Labella canceled all 250,000 quarantine passes issued to his residents effective 10 p.m. last night following the order of the ILG Secretary Eduardo Año. Labella also ordered the police to strictly monitor all Cebu City residents coming out of their barangays starting today. With the suspension of quarantine passes, residents will only be allowed to move within their respective barangays. Labella said the IATF team went around the city and noticed that a lot of people are still on the streets. He asked his constituents to stay calm and understand the situation as they manage the crisis in coordination with the national government. Authorities are set to issue new passes, still in accordance with the one person per family rule. They are also eyeing to implement clustering, wherein people in a certain barangays will only be allowed to go to the nearest market and grocery stores. Meanwhile, Cebu Governor Gwen Garcia gave residents 48 hours to decide whether to stay in Cebu City or return to their residences outside the city. She also announced that starting Friday, border patrol checkpoints will again be strengthened. Stricter border controls will be implemented in the 4 borders of the province, located in Talisay City in the south, Mandaue City and Consolacion in the north, and Balamban Town in the west. Yesterday, newly appointed Visayas IATF Overseer Secretary Roy Cimatu said that he, along with other IATF officials, will also check in areas in Talisay where there is a rapid increase of COVID cases. Their assessment will be the basis whether or not a siege or barangay level lockdown will be implemented. Governor Garcia also stressed that they are not downplaying the pandemic, as evidenced on her regular briefing on the status of the cases. And as of June 23, there are 503 active cases of COVID-19 in the province, with 61 deaths and 166 recoveries. Sean?
Right, Jem, you mentioned that Governor Garcia is giving residents some 48 hours to decide whether they're going to stay in Cebu City or maybe go home to their residences outside of Cebu City. Now, will these people be tested as well? Because there's always that prevailing concern that going out of the city might actually spread the virus beyond the city limits.
Sean, as of the details, whether to test these residents going out of Cebu City will be tested or will undergo swab test, we still don't have any confirmation. But as what you have said, Governor Garcia is will be implementing very strict borders checkpoints on their borders starting on Friday.
All right, starting Friday, stricter border controls in Cebu. Thank you very much for that update, Jem Avancenia of News 5. And here are other stories we're keeping our eyes on. More modern jeepneys will be allowed to ply the roads as 9 additional routes open in Metro Manila today. 165 units will be added to the 308 modern jeepneys, which were allowed to operate in 15 initial routes that opened on Monday. President Duterte will be delivering his State of the Nation address next month without fanfare in order to observe minimum health standards. Palace spokesman Harry Roque says only a few are expected to converge in Congress, but it has not been decided yet whether the president will be reporting physically to Batasang Pambansa. And Juan City ditches dousing in this year's Wattah Wattah Festival to follow community quarantine protocols. Instead of the annual basaan, the city decided to have a solemn celebration by having a procession honoring the city's patron saint, John the Baptist. For more updates, follow News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You may also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Just register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Sean Yao and we are One News.